Rodgers. Hey, last week he was supposed to lock in with Pittsburgh. He's been seen in Pittsburgh, but has not met with the Steelers. Again, we're on opposite sides here, I think, but you may be gravitating toward Colin. Maybe he's just, enjoying spring in Pittsburgh. I hear they've got the petunias are blooming and all that. I don't know what the flower is in Pittsburgh. I don't understand what's going on here, man. I mean, is he playing hard to get?
I've said this. Aaron gains power in making others uncomfortable. Oh. That's his personality.
Horrible humans.
Well, no, that's
terrible. Is that a way to go about life? I want to make you uncomfortable.
Well,
what the hell's wrong with you?
Aaron, he did it in Green Bay and it burned him. And, he ended up being a Jet. So he did it. By the way, he did it with the Jets. Egypt. He tried to make them a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And then he flew cross country and they said, take a hike. So, he's doing this. This is everybody. He's quirky. And I think certain people, there's an old saying, it's sad, but there are people that aren't happy unless they're miserable. I don't think Aaron's those, but I think Aaron gains some level of comfort or satisfaction making others, using that as a lever, making you wait for me. I'll make the decision when I want to make it. Gives me a little more power and control, whatever. But I think it's funny the GM says, I have no idea where he is. I heard he's in town. I have no idea. That's funny.
I mean, that funny or embarrassing? They're groveling for Aaron Rodgers. Like, Colin, maybe I should start this attitude with you come contract negotiations. Well, I'm in Chicago, but I'm not meeting with you, Cowherd. I'm going to come vacation. I'm going to just check it out, but we're not going to meet up. No.
Okay. Let's talk about this. First of all, I hate the narrative that they keep trying to paint that the Pittsburgh Steelers are groveling for Aaron Rodgers. They're conducting business. They're running a team. Okay. They got other quarterbacks. Like they're doing their own due diligence. They're doing their own thing. They're pulling the levers that they have. Like the whole, whatever the heck it was called what they did to Aaron Rodgers. I don't even remember, what it's like whatever it's officially called where they wasn't like a tag, but whatever the heck it was. Like so let's stop pretending like the Pittsburgh Steelers are just bending over backwards, just on their hands and knees just begging for him. No. And they want Aaron to be their quarterback because they will be a better team with Aaron. What exactly is happening? I have no idea. And is Aaron going to Pittsburgh to flex power or something? I don't really even know anymore. I really don't. I don't really understand what's going on, and nobody does. That's the reality. Nobody actually does. Nobody does. And again, I think both parties are at fault here. Pittsburgh Steelers and Aaron Rodgers. But I know nobody actually knows because we actually haven't heard any true accurate reporting on Aaron really wants more money. Aaron wants this. The Pittsburgh Steelers want that. Eve actually really heard none of that. Everything has just been complete speculation, and it's not been like actual concrete reporting. We have a better idea. Think about this. We have a better understanding that A.J. Brown is being traded to the New England Patriots in June than we do what's going on here. Think about that. We have a clearer, understanding of that. So, and again, that's both parties involved in that. So, I don't really know what's going on. And that's why I'm kind of frustrated with the constant framing of Aaron is doing this for power or Pittsburgh Steelers are groveling or it's all about money or he just wants to show that he still have whatever it is and it's just like nobody actually has any idea at this point. Nobody. None. Zero. There's been no consistent, honest, accurate reporting on any of this. Any of this. I mean, think about how they said, oh, he's going to Pittsburgh. He's going to be meeting with the Steelers. But then he doesn't. And if he didn't because something like they would have to be because of something then they would have said, oh, Aaron last minute decided not to meet with so-and-so. Like so, the whole thing is bizarre. The whole thing is bizarre. This whole conversation, the way how it's been reported on, it's just genuinely bizarre. And I've said this before, like the whole Aaron Rodgers narrative conversation, TTY much the sports talk version of what we get out of an Aaron Rodgers. I don't care, and a lot of people don't care. I guarantee you this video barely anyone's even going to watch it. Like Aaron Rodgers does not move the needle from a discussion perspective. Not in my experience at all. And I've shared that many times. And that's why it's like I want to talk about the Steelers, want to talk about what they can do, and then it's like, okay, it's this type of conversation. And I'm like, I guess I'll make it, I'll guess I'll record it. I'll guess I'll discuss it, but it's like on the field Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh, like I'm watching every single game and I'm excited and I can't wait. And I believe that there's like genuine potential to be competitive. Off the field, these types of conversations I loathe. I'm going to skip, cause I know first things first, I know Nick Wright's going to get on his soapbox and go on a whole thing and do the whole song and dance. I'm just going to be like, I don't care. I don't even like I'm good. And in a lot of ways I'm covering this right now because this is the first football story on the herd. Everything else has just been basketball. I want to make a football video and I'm like, alright, I guess we'll talk about this cause it is weird and it is, to be clear, like it is worth discussing. But it's just like I don't find it interesting. Like it's I'd rat her try to figure out like, is Deshaun Watson going to start over Shadur Sanders? Like I'm technically more interested in whatever the heck the Cleveland Browns are going to do from that standpoint. But like, I just don't know, I just don't understand. And if anyone has other information on any of this, like please let me know. I'd absolutely love to know because like I said, this whole thing is bizarre. This whole thing is bizarre. The discussions around it are bizarre. The length of time that this is all involving is bizarre. And it's just, I just don't know what we're doing. I really don't. So those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Pittsburgh Steelers, Aaron Rodgers? The true never-ending story. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get into some discussions, let's get into some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here. I'd absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much.